Welcome to Trading Lounge in the S&P 500 for the 19th of July, starting with the daily chart here. We've been looking, as you know, up for 1, back for 2, up for 3 here, and back for 4 and up for 5 to make a larger, well, from 4 to 5 here, but to make also a larger wave 1 as well. So, well, let's just, I'll do that later, it doesn't really matter. Let's just focus in on this little area through here because we were looking here for a little A, B, and C wave in through here. I'm just going to cut through to the hourly chart here and pick that up. So not a real lot of change here, except since last time we spoke, we've got wave B in place now. So yeah, we've got wave A down here. The wave B's pulled back to the 61.8% retracement level. The supply, the large number psychologically, also mathematically as well, because we use these numbers here as a Fibonacci ratio, as a price ratio. But also here too, let's just, I mean, that B wave is quite sharp to the upside, this move up through here, where, I mean, this would be an A and a B and a C wave here. This wave C here is rather sharp, where it should be a bit more lazy. So we need to, you know, what happens if I'm wrong? Well, in that case, we can just take that high here on the long side, and that will take us higher through here. And of course, you can add every time we get support on this is all of group 1 here, so 10, 20, and 30. So you can add on those, and the target would be up at the 50 area through here. So, but at this stage, really, whichever way we look at it, we can label this an A and a B and a C, or we could label it 1 and 2 and 3 here, coming back for 4, and then moving up for wave, well, let's just put in a little ABC here, and then up for 5. So if we get that structure here of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here, then we're going to come down for an A and a B and a C wave here, and then we're going to go up again from there. So all you need to do is just really wait and see if, I mean, you can trade this down here, we can talk about that in a moment, but I just want to talk about if I'm wrong first. I just like to cover both sides. So if we see 1 and 2 and 3, which we have, if we see little ABC here, which we'll investigate in a moment, but if we see a new high here, then that means that we're going to have 5 waves to the upside from here. And if we have 5 waves to the upside, then we need to look for an ABC pattern here, and then a move up again from here. So yeah, basically building in after this, you know, this move through here or through here, it doesn't really matter, you know, just sort of with every cycle, there's cycles within cycles, but there's always, whichever cycle that you're trading in, there's always a beginning and a middle and end, and the idea is to really build in at the beginning, not right at the beginning, but once you get confirmation and feel comfortable that we're heading in the right direction. Now, some traders can pick that up more than others and so on, but it's a skill and an art and so on and so on. So, but it's good to have in your own mind, have that confirmation, whatever that may be for you. But anyway, just here, we can have an A and a B and a C here, and we can be finished here, and we can be coming down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that was our original sort of Elliott pattern. If I'm wrong, if we get a new high here, that will be 5 waves up, then we need to change direction. We'll be going long from that point. So a new high would constitute 5 waves up there, so you don't really need to count that much. Then take that high and that high here as triggers to go through on the upside or straight through this side, but adding in on 1, 2, 3 here is fantastic, you know, and you can even add once this here becomes the support on a classic trading levels pattern on that 3020. So let's just go into the tick chart here. This is just 100 ticks. So yep. So I was just starting here. This little move from here to here seems to be in 3 waves here. So, and then 5 waves down here. So technically we could put wave 1 over here and wave 2 here, that's fine. But then that would give us an expanded flat correction in wave 1 and 2, which don't really occur that much. I mean, well, apparently they don't in the book, in the Bible, so to speak. But I have seen it before, especially in FX. So yeah, but as a corrective pattern, then we've got wave A here, and then a little A wave in 5 waves here, B wave and C wave. So it makes a nice ABC in that regard. And then here you can see we've got 1 and 2 here, nice strong third wave, fourth wave here, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for this fifth wave that's in here. So that can be wave C. Move that out the way here of B, and that's the end of it here. And where I've got this labeled here on the bullish side, I can't draw on this side, but an A wave, that will be 5 waves down, A wave back up to the B wave up to 3,000 roughly, and then wave C coming down through to here to the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree. So we could say that if 2,990 became the retested resistance, then we're coming down from that point. We're in that big C wave coming down in 5 waves. If, however, we count this up as 1 and 2 here and 3 here, where that C wave is, and ABC for 4 here, that means we can pretty much go long. That's going to move back up to 3,000, so we'll be able to put a line. I can't put that line through there, can't even put it through there. I can draw on this side. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. So also too, if we're looking on the bearish side, if I can copy this here, then this would be wave 1 here, and this move back up here would be wave 2. And we'll be coming down for wave 3. Like I said before, there's a beginning, a middle, and an end in a cycle, and it's good to get into the beginning of things, but not right at the particular point where you don't have any confirmation. So, as I mentioned, confirmation would be this level here becoming the resistance here. So if I can draw over this side, so if it came down for this wave C here, went up for B and came down for C here, or it would be wave 3 from that point there as well. Copy that down into wave 3 here. If it was wave 3, what we would see here, would see a bounce back off here, and then we would see that come down. There'd be another bounce off that. Then there'd be through here. Then there'll be a checking back there, and then there'll be down here. So it's at that point here, that point right there, where you can short 1 point below that current low there. And then that would give you, that would be on the third wave coming down at that particular point. So, yeah, so look, I think we've just sort of covered both sides of it there. This, I can see on the 20-tick chart on my left-hand side here that you can't see. That's definitely 5 waves here. So we're going to have some sort of retracement, and we're going to be coming back down. It's just, do we stop at the wave 4? Also, too, here, this, just get back over here for 1 second. This is, you have to be careful, because so many times the market can come down, hit it, come back, go through here, and then come back up and find support here and move up here. That's why that low there is, it's just a simple thing, is critical. Like, don't, just because it moves through here, the breakout or breakthrough is important, but the retest here is just as important, if not more important, for that next move down through here. That kind of helps confirm things for you. And if you're trading the futures market or got visuals on the futures market and you've got volume, that move up there will be on lower volume than that move coming down through here. You should be able to read that bar for bar. There is some things on our website that teach you that under the volume and price analysis. And reading price and volume is, you know, just like reading any other language, you know, like a sheet of music or something like that. So, yeah. Anyway, there's a course, free course on that on the site. Okay, I think that's sort of it, really. I just want to check a few other things. No, that's good. We got it covered. So, yeah, just a little bit of patience, and away you go. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the support, and enjoy the weekend. Cheers.